Hello, friends. Good day to all of you, or good night. It is a pleasure to see you again. Today, we are going to see what this yogi, mystic, and one of our favorite spiritual teachers of this time, Sadhguru, has to say about happiness. The first and most fundamental responsibility for a human being is to become a joyous being. It does not matter what you're pursuing in your life, whether it is business, power, education, or service. You are doing so because somewhere deep inside you is a feeling that this will bring you happiness. Every single action that we perform on this planet springs from an aspiration to be happy because it is our original nature. Today, we are seeking happiness so vigorously that the very life of the planet is being threatened. All those people who depend on external situations to be happy will never know true happiness or joy in their lives. The source of joy is within you. You can take charge of it. When you're fundamentally joyous, when you do not have to do anything to be happy, then every dimension of your life, the way you perceive and express yourself, and the world will change. You will no longer have vested interest because whether you do something or you do not do something, whether you get something or you do not get something, whether something happens or does not happen, you will be joyous by your nature. When you're joyous by your nature, your actions will rise to a completely different level. So, how to be joyous by nature? Easy said than done. Huh? So, our existence or our reality consists of two things: you and your external environment. While we can do very little to change our external environment, we can take full charge and control of our internal environment. Psychologists say that perception affects all areas of our life. They say that the totality of our perception can create and affect our reality and the way we experience life. So, what is perception and how does it work? We keep receiving information from our environment through our five senses. Then our mind or brain processes this information based on beliefs, values, past experiences, imprints, our social conditioning, etc. And there's a meaning assigned to this. When we receive this information, personalized information, it becomes our perception. And our actions, that is a reaction or response, is driven by our perception. Some of the way in which we perceive could be positive or negative. A few examples of positive perception could be I love my job because it gives me income, security, and financial freedom. Or maybe I have a loving partner, I care for my partner. Or maybe this world is full of possibilities and I will show up every time. Another way of looking at life could be through negative perception. A negative perception could be I hate mornings and why do I have to go to work? I hate my work. It is so stressful. My partner can never understand me. He doesn't care for me. This is the negative perception about our world. Even a simple thing like a rose can be perceived differently by different people. While the rose is a rose, it doesn't change. That is the reality of the rose. But few people perceive it as a symbol of love. Few people perceive it as a symbol of hurt based their past thorn prick. Few people perceive it as as disgusting because they are allergic to roses, so on and so forth. So at this moment, I invite you to think: how do you view this world? Do you perceive it positively or negatively? Do you see it as full of possibilities, or do you see it as a reason for you to complain about? At this moment, let me share a short story with you. So there was this king, and he used to have a lot of town halls. He was a very generous king and loved his people. But he had experienced that people were not showing up in the town hall. So he was worried and he was concerned. So he followed the people to see where they were heading. To his surprise, he saw them sitting with this Buddha and listening to his discourses. So he thought of meeting the Buddha and asking his questions. So he asked the Buddha that I'm so generous. I do so much for my people. I love them. I care for them. And yet they're sitting here with you. You look poor. So why are they not with me? And why are they with you? The Buddha smiled. He looked at the king's hand and asked, what is on your hand? The king was getting curious. He was like, this, this is a scarf, a satin scarf. The Buddha asked for the scarf and the king gave it. And the Buddha started tying knots in the scarf. The king was getting anxious and he asked, what are you doing? So the Buddha asked, what do you see? So the king said, I can see the knots. The Buddha said, that is the difference. I can still see this as a scarf. Everyone around us are having these knots. It is up to us to choose to see the knots or the person behind it. We have this choice and we have to exercise it consciously till this becomes a part of us. This awareness that everyone does everything with a positive intention. No one is here to harm you. Everything, everywhere, life is pulsating in different beings, in different animals. And we can just see possibilities around. This way of living brings a joy, a sense of fulfillment, a sense of contentment, because we become content with what we have and we see contentment all around us. So at this moment, let us take this learning and teaching, a very beautiful teaching, that next time when you see someone angry, it's a knot. So let us choose to see the person behind that anger and just ignore the anger part of it. Next time when you see someone being jealous, see the jealousy as a knot and appreciate the person behind it. Let us wear one of the lenses here where our perception is positive. Let's perceive the world to be a positive place rather than cribbing about it. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope this was insightful and you liked the video. Do not forget to like and share this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you again. Thank you so much. Take care. Love.